Dear students, welcome to Database Management Systems video lecture sessions. Today we are going to discuss about database and database users. And this is Dr. K. Praveen Kumar, your course faculty, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology. Today we are going to, in this lecture video, we are going to discuss about introduction, examples, characteristics of database approach, actors on the screen, workers behind the scene, and where not to use the DBMS. So upon completion of this video lecture, students can be able to analyze the procedure in organization of databases and DBMS. And student can also explain various types of users available for supporting databases. Wealth of data. Traditional database applications store numeric short textual information, which is the traditional one which our in 90s, 80s, 1970s, the people used to store in the books. It is typical for managing the enterprises. If it is a case of very big enterprise, it is very difficult to manage all the files. And the text and multimedia databases will be there, and store documents, digital images, audios, and video streams will be very difficult. And geographical information systems. So we can, by using the present database systems, you can store the maps, weather data, satellite images, and you can also find the route and agricultural related data, natural resource, how can be managed. So data warehouse and online OLAP, online analytic processing. This is advances to database management system, data warehouse and data mining. And this also you can manage with the help of databases. And there you can store the historical business information so that you can predict for the next 1 year or for the next 2 years, what will be the customer choice. Based on that, the supermarkets will be increase its goods. So this data warehousing and data mining can be used for the business analytics and decision support. And the real-time active database technology, which stores process models, constraints, key performance indicators, and it also controls industrial and a manufacturing process. So before entering into that, we have to know about the terminology of databases. So database. What is database? Database is a collection of data, logically coherent data. And data means known facts that can be recorded and that have some implicit meaning. It must have some meaning. And it also represents some aspects of the real world and built for a specific purpose. The database is built for a specific purpose. And the examples of large databases are Amazon.com. It is going to maintain a huge database, and Canadian Census, the base product inventory data collection underlying quest. These are all the big, large databases. The database management system. Now we came to know database management system. Database management system is a collection of programs, and it enables users to create and maintain databases and allows multiple users and programs to access and manipulate database concurrently. And it also provides protection against unauthorized access and manipulations. It provides means to evolve the database and program behavior as requirement change over time. Examples of database management system. So the examples of database management system is IBM 2, IBM DB2 and Microsoft Access SQL Server, Oracle, which you are going to learn in the lab session, MySQL, SAP, and SQL Anywhere. So these are the examples of database management system. So now we'll define a database, specifying the data types, structures, and constraints of the data to be stored. It uses data definition language, which we are going to discuss in the lab session. And metadata, we also have to know the definition of metadata. Metadata is database definitions or descriptive information, and it is stored by the DBMS in the form of database catalogs or data dictionary. So phases for designing a database. There are different phases to design databases. Requirement specification and analysis. Here you are going to gather the requirements and you will analyze which database elements we have to take, what are the attributes we have to take, what are the key constraints we have to take, that you will analyze here. And then we'll go for conceptual design. The conceptual design, we will learn entity relationship models, and then logical design using relational model, and at last you'll get the physical design. So populating a database, inserting data to reflect many word. Next one is query. Query is just like a question and interaction causing some data to be retrieved, and uses a queries are used as a query language. Generally, we call it as SQL, structured query languages. Structured query languages, and you can manipulate the database here. Querying and updating the databases to understand or reflect many words, and you can also generate the reports, and it uses data manipulation language, which you are going to learn in the lab session, DML. And the next one is application program. Most of you people know what is application program. Application program access databases by sending queries and update tools to DBMS. Transaction and atomic unit of queries and updates that must executed as a whole, buying a product, transferring funds, switching to cooperating system streams like that. So this is a schema of DBMS. So the user programs, users or programmers wants to fetch the data with the help of an application program. Application program may be the software. For example, if you are using CMS or course web page, so these are all application programs. So with these application programs, that software will process the queries, whatever you request, that will fetch from the stored data. That stored data is of two types. So stored database definitions, that is we call metadata, which we have discussed in the earlier slides. And the next one is stored database. So from here, it will be accessed, and that will be sent to the queries, and that will be sent to the application program. From the application program, user will get the data. So these are the examples. Movie database we have. For example, data records may contain film, person, role, honors, and we can define the structure of each type of record by specifying its data elements. So data elements is one of the important thing, and includes its data type, corresponding data type also we have to mention. So for example, if it is a string, so sequence of alphabets and characteristics, numeric, integers are real numbers, date, year are month, day, like that. There are different formats, and monetary amount, etc. It's all the different data types are data elements we can consider. So these are the examples.